Hello everyone, thank you for watching Total Level here, and it's the end of April, so you know what that means. Another pickups video. This is probably my favorite video that I do on my channel. I love doing these, showing you guys what I picked up for the month, and it's one of my favorite videos to watch other people do, just because you kind of see what other people love to play themselves, and you know, always just fun having those conversations with people. But yeah, April, not too many games. I think I picked up less than 10 this month. Had to slow down a bit just because, yeah, again, you know, have to prepare money for moving. And also, I just have such a huge backlog that, you know what, let's get through a few of these games before I buy more. And yeah, I'm hoping maybe in May, like, do a lot more streaming. So yeah, after this, I'm not sure there'll be a pickups video for May, like, because I may only pick up one or two games here and there, and so maybe I'll wait until I get a bunch of them first and then show you guys what I picked up throughout the last few months. But yeah, just so you know. But yeah, this month, not, I think, 8 or 9 games, but still really great ones. And yeah, let's get started. They're only PS4 and DS ones, just so you know. But I'll start with kind of Sakura Wars, just cause this one I did a long video on to sort of highlight why this game is so awesome. As yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about it because, like I said, I have a video, so you can probably watch that. But yeah, it's a action JRPG with dating sim and visual novel aspects to it, where you're kind of this naval captain transferred to sort of a theater troupe that it also specializes in military combat to fight off demons and all that. And you're kind of trying to save your theater troupe from going under, and yeah, just really fun, really cool, great characters. Just blast to play. Highly recommend Sakura Wars. Alright. Next up, just cause you know, sometimes you pick up a game just on, you know, you look at it, it's cheap, and it's like, oh, I'll try it. So, picked up Skully, which is kind of this sort of weird platformer where you're kind of just a skull rolling around, and you get a few power-ups here and there, like to become like sort of this golem creature, and I'm sure there's other parts. Haven't got too far in it. It's an alright game. You know, I imagine once I beat it, I'll probably never go back to it. But again, it was so cheap, like $5. And I'm like, you know what? Why not? And you know, it's not too bad. Could have been better, but you know, not too bad considering, again, very cheap. And then the next game I picked up from the same company, Modus, is Ari and the Secret of Seasons. Now this one is much better. You're kind of this girl in this village trying to find like your brother and father and all that. I haven't played too much of it, but what's really cool is you have like this power of the seasons or power. um, you know, I again haven't got too far in it, so all I have is kind of this winter power. But yeah, it seems really cool. I wish it would have had a bit of a bigger budget because yeah, there's definitely quite a few frame rate issues. Some of the animations, especially outside the cutscenes, are very stiff. Like the characters around you, NPCs that you talk to, like they're all dead inside. They have no motion or they don't blink. It's only the cutscenes where you really see it. And yeah, it's kind of too bad because it definitely has that sort of Pixar or sort of DreamWorks animation to it. But overall, it's still quite enjoyable. Like I'm looking forward to playing more, seeing you know what other powers kind of get, and yeah, again, very cheap, so yeah, I'm very happy with this one. let's move on to the DS, and I'm going to start with a remake, and that's Rhap City, a musical adventure. Now, this was originally a PS1 game, and I've always wanted to play this. I know it's like supposed to be super easy and everything a bit corny, but always wanted to play this, and because the PS1 version is very expensive, I eventually found the DS version for quite cheap, and yeah, it's really fun, really enjoyable. Not too far in it right now, but it has a lot of great humor. Everyone insults each other, calls each other idiots, and all that. It's just really funny, and yeah, really great remake because it fits so well on the DS, I find. So yeah, if you find Rhapsody a musical adventure and you don't want to shell out like $100 for a PS1 copy, like look for the DS one. Uh, then another DS title I picked up, which I heard a lot about, is Alice in Wonderland. And yeah, a few people told me about this, and yeah, it's really cool. It like the art style is really unique and just great to look at, and it's basically a Metroidvania. It's kind of weird. I would not picture a game like this doing that. The only thing that does bug me is you have to use your stylus all the time for movement and swiping, and of course it's not always the most accurate or fun to use, but honestly, like, again, this was another $5 pickup, and it's just, man, it's a lot of fun, way more depth in it than I ever would imagine. And finally, on the 3DS, I picked up LBX Battlers Experience, which, oh, this series is so fun. Like, it's too bad this is basically the only game we got here in this series because, yeah, the whole idea is there's like these LBXs or, you know, toys that people buy and enter tournaments with. It reminds me a lot of something like Yu-Gi-Oh! A bit, where this is kind of you buy and collect all these parts and customize a robot and then fight each other, and yeah, it's just a blast to play. Really wish we got more in these. I know I have another one in this series on the Vita, but of course it's all Japanese, so I recommend that game too because, man, that game, like, they did a really great job with the UI, so you know exactly what to do. But yeah, like, another very cheap buy, and yeah, so happy to add Little Battlers Experience in my collection.
Looks like I'm back in it to win it. It's all over for you! I'm always ready for a rematch.
Alright, so now we'll move on to the last PS4 games, and I'm so happy I was able to find this on sale for very cheap. Ghost of Tsushima. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Again, I'm not far in it, but wow, just the best way I can describe this is brutally beautiful. Like, it's such brutal combat and scenes and all that, but amazing, beautiful, like, scenery. You just there's so much love in this game, and the only thing that's weird is the Japanese track isn't actually lip synced for whatever reason, even though, it's all sort of that history. But yeah, I'm so happy that I finally have this game now and found it on sale for like $30 because, man, it was just I'm going to have an absolute blast playing through this entire game. Alright, and another one, I love my Ys games, so I eventually got Ys 9, which, yes, this is the alternate cover. I swapped it out. But yeah, I love this series, and this game's really fun. It's not, like, it was going to be hard to top the 8th one, like, that has become my favorite in the series now, but yeah, this one's still really fun. Definitely needs a few patches here and there because some like the frame rate's a little choppy here and there, and there are some moments that just could use a bit more polish. But overall, another great entry in the series. Combat's pretty much the same as the 8th game, and yeah, just really fun characters, and yeah, I love the idea of being in this sort of city, and each character has their own little unique abilities to kind of scale around the whole city that you're in, and yeah, just really fun. And what's great about these games is even though they're sort of sequels, and if you played the 8th one and you got a certain character and side quests and all that, yeah, it would kind of tease what the story is about, but you really don't need to know the story of each one to enjoy this. They're all kind of different adventures starring adult Christian, but yeah, just awesome game. Check out Ys 9. Now finally, final one I got is Fate Extilla the Umbral Star, and I got the Noble Phantasm edition. Heard about this series for a bit, but this is the first one I sort of picked up. So yeah, here's the game itself, and just like always, I haven't really unboxed anything in here, so we'll quickly check out. Okay, I might keep this in here for now, but it looks like you should see the back actually. Yeah, it looks like some sort of cloth poster. Yeah, cloth wall scroll. So that's what this will be. Uh, got some cards here, which I kind of want to keep sealed up, and then in the back here, we got a really cool art book, like 100 or so pages, and yeah, really nice designs, and yeah, always fun to look at. So yeah, really cool to get. So what is this game about or like? Story-wise, I haven't gone too far in it, so I couldn't really tell you the story. But basically, it's a Dynasty Warriors type game, which I am a sucker for those ones. I just love sort of these games where you have hundreds or thousands of enemies and you mow them down all at once. I don't really care what the story is. That those games, like, I have to admit, like, I kind of want to do you know, a guilty pleasure sort of list at some point, and Dynasty Warrior type games would be on there because there's just something about them that I love, of just mowing down all these enemies and all at once. But yeah, the game's really fun. And yeah, so if you like sort of that Dynasty Warriors type game, you'll probably like the Fate series itself. Alright, so that's the end of this pickups video. Like I said, it was pretty short, like 9 games I believe I shown. But, still really good pickups and really awesome games, especially Sakura Wars and Ghost of Tsushima, like, uh, awesome, awesome. And Ease 9 I love too, so, yeah, and like I said, I'm not sure there'll be one for me. I'll have to see. I have a few other video ideas in mind anyways, but yeah, I hope you really enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the games I picked up this month. What games did you pick up? And yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Take care.